To make sure he also has the maximum peakness of himself, he just takes a cool, calm little bit of
spammed a combination of Adderall and
oh yeah, no.
Appetite
Yeah, this guy, he's mentally ill. He's mentally ill. He put meth in his supplement stack. Just goes to show how like superficial a lot of people are. This guy just admitted that he does meth, and people are like, I'm gonna listen to this guy. I'm gonna follow him. I think he knows the way. The Looksmaxxing epidemic. Video by Tommy NFG. All right, let's go ahead and talk about Looksmaxxing once again. This is the community that is seeking to replace online red pill spaces. It is transitioning. You see, it went from the pickup artist culture that turned into red pill. Red pill is dead. Red pill is dying. 2025 is the year the red pill died. That has branched off into two camps. Conservative, white nationalism, Christian, fucking just that bullshit. That racist, brain rot bullshit. And Looksmaxxing. And then there's some overlap between the two. But, you know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about the Looksmaxxing branch of this shit.
The red pill community's blow up happened a couple of years ago, and at this point I think we could say it's fully dead. The leader of it, Andrew Tate, is now shilling trash crypto websites daily on Twitter to make ends meet.
Right.
Zero knowledge proof privacy solutions are basically the only way for you to make transactions, enjoy crypto, and not worry.
It's so crazy because Andrew Tate used to say he would never, ever push crypto. And now that's all this nigga talks about.
About future AI algorithms scanning the blockchain and hitting you with an indictment.
He's just saying fucking, it's just word salad, blockchain, AI.
And who said owning cryptocurrency was gay a couple of years ago, by the way. Sneeko has become a full devout Muslim and this year denounced the red pill community and what it was. Only a couple of years ago, he was yelling to the camera that everyone was brainwashed and in the Matrix. And Myron Gaines has become a full-on racist and Triple K member. He's trying to become the new Charlie Kirk by debating college kids on campus.
Never gonna happen. You're not white. That's the most important part of being a conservative, literally. If I could give my younger self any advice, it would be twofold. One, stop overcomplicating things. And two, be consistent. And today's sponsor, Hanley, helps you with both. And that's because with Hanley, you get an effective and straightforward skincare regimen, all for 40% off when you use my code down below, linked in the description. You'll also get a gift from Hanley valued at $20, a nail care kit so that you can have beautiful, well-groomed nails. But the big thing is you're getting 40% off this amazing skincare package, which has helped me to achieve clearer, smoother, cleaner skin, and thus giving me more confidence when I go through life and when I make my YouTube videos. Let me tell you what's inside. With this package, you'll get a daily face wash for cleaning your face morning and night. You'll get an AM moisturizer with 20 SPF, which protects your skin from the harmful rays of the sun. Secondly, you get a PM moisturizer so that you can moisturize your face at night. You also get a super serum. Now, with this super serum, it just makes you look better. There's a bunch of science shit behind it, but you don't need to know how it works. You just need to know that it works. Hanley has also included an eye serum that you can use directly under your eye to give you the same effect that the super serum gives you on the rest of your face. And you get a scrub, an exfoliating scrub that you use twice a week to brighten your skin, remove dead skin cells, and, you know, just overall help you to look more handsome. Use my link down below for 40% off and claim your free gift while you're at it. I assure you, once you start this regimen, you won't want to stop, and the only regret you will ever have is that you didn't start sooner.
Now that the red pill is dead, it's gotten replaced with an entirely new chronically online group. And that's the Looksmaxxing community. You may be asking, Tommy, I thought Looksmaxxing has already existed for a while now. And you wouldn't be wrong. A couple of years ago, around the same time Andrew Tate and the whole red pill movement was blowing up, Looksmaxxing was right next to it. At the time though, the red pill movement was so big that it completely overshadowed it. People
I only heard about Looksmaxxing recently.
Were more interested in seeing dudes yell at tables full of OnlyFans girls for 5 hours a day at the time, I guess. Now now that everyone finds that cringe, people have latched on to Looksmaxxing, and there's a couple of faces to it. With the biggest face of it being a streamer called Clavicular. And you know, off looks alone, by seeing him, I think most people could say that he's a pretty handsome guy. Dare I say, proof that Looksmaxxing isn't a joke and can work for people if they actually put effort in it. The only problem with it is how he got there and the stuff he's informing people about it to get his look. And this isn't even talking about all the controversies he's had as a streaming personality alone, which we'll get to. Just looking at this picture though, I want you to guess how old you think he is. Most of y'all might say early to mid 20s.
Yeah, he looks about early to mid 20s.
Maybe he's 30 and looks max like crazy the past couple of years to look younger than he
Sure,
is. Kind of
right.
giving the vibe.
Yeah, if he was like, you know what I'm saying, 30, but he actually looks more like 26, 27 here, I'll be like, okay, that's good.
Of the new Superman actor David Cornsweat, who is 32. But no, Clavicular as of right now is 19 years old. When I learned that, I was shocked.
Oh shit. This nigga looks max his way into looking older. Interesting.
Because I thought Looksmaxxing was supposed to make you look the best at your age. Or if you're older, make you look younger than you are. So learning he was 19 surprised me, and he wants it that way. It makes sense he looks way older than that after telling people he started taking testosterone at 14.
I thought, why would I work out as a natural, take years to make the progress that I can make in months?
Yeah, this guy's mentally ill. He's mentally ill, taking steroids at 14 years old. Yeah, something's definitely very seriously wrong with him.
I was never worried about side effects. I was just worried about progressing, right? So that's kind of always been my mentality. I'm all or nothing with everything that I do. And that's
not all or nothing. That's just being fucking stupid. Yeah, that's you not wanting to put in the work, actually.
Just needed to do it. You know?
I'm imagining his 14-year-old self in class looking like The Rock while everyone looks their age. This 100% is his parents' fault, because the only person that could give you something like that as a minor is a doctor with parental approval. And even then, it's super rare for doctors to give testosterone to minors because it can completely up your puberty process.
Yeah, I don't think he got this shit from a doctor. No doctor is prescribing this shit to a 14-year-old kid.
Maybe I'm being
unless he has some kind of defect, like his testicles aren't working.
Mean to the parents. In the interview, he said his parents would try to stop him from sneaking the needles in the house, but eventually gave up.
Wow.
Like, what do you mean they gave up? If it was my parents, they would have deadass shipped me to Africa and had me grow up there. Our body has its natural process for a reason, and you're pretty much throwing in a car at 95 miles per hour when you're taking it. The average person knows not to do something like this, but in his words, he's not really a longevity guy. Whether that means his face turning into mush after 5 years, or having the testosterone overwhelm his body to the point of having a heart attack hit him at the ripe old age of 24. To him, it's all about
trust me, guys, you do not want to go down this path. Take it as somebody who is in their 30s. You keep caring about the way you look as you get older. In fact, I think it never stops. I think you got guys in their 60s and 70s looking in the mirror, and you know what I'm saying? Obviously, some old people give up, but you got guys in their 60s and 70s looking in the mirror in the morning when they get ready and being like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to look as good as possible. You never actually stop caring. And so the worst thing you can do is in your 20s do things that actually sabotages you and speeds up the aging process.
Reaching his max looks potential now. I don't understand it though.
And your 20s will fly by, trust me.
Because with how he looks now, he probably could have achieved a lifelong look like that with a couple of years of locking in. Even after 1 year for real, he could be 70% there. He also does some other extreme things to keep his look, like bone smashing. And I don't mean smashing your bones in place with a hammer to the face. Oh yeah,
this is where they hit themselves with a fucking brick in the face.
Make your jaw look better. Oh wait. Oh, that's literally what it is.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, I bone smashed, yeah.
You smashed your face in, and what'd you do after? Like, you went to the doctor and they reconstructed you, or?
No. So it's just small microfractures, and the bone grows back stronger according to
calcium.
So, like, I'll just lay down in my bed and brace my head so that there's no CTE, and then smash my zygote.
That's not how that works. That's not. You can't stop the CTE by just bracing your head. Your brain is floating in liquid in your skull. Clearly he has brain damage. This is what happened. He hit himself in the face with a brick. That's why he's like this.
So that they grow. Yes.
Okay. This cannot be normal.
Yeah, anybody watching me, I'm gonna go ahead and put a disclaimer to say, do not do this.
Yeah.
People actually think this is what got him from this to this. Like you got—
It's not. It's all the testosterone he took. It's all the hormones that he took that gave him the wide jaw and the more masculine
People in his
features. It had nothing to do with hitting himself in the face. You got to think to yourself, you're going to make your face incredibly asymmetrical. What the fuck? You're going to make your face asymmetrical because you hit your face with a hammer. What are the chances you're going to do it precisely to the same degree in the same spot on the other side of your face? You're just going to end up with a lumpy, disfigured face. Or that's not how that shit works. Like the tiny bone, what would you even call that? The tiny bone molecules or whatever the fuck that will fix the tiny cracks you make by somewhat lightly hitting your face with a hammer. That's not going to give you a visible change in your face. But we continue.
Comment saying, no way. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and put a disclaimer to say, do not do this. People actually think this is what got him from this to this. Like, you got people in his comments saying, no way, bro. That's all it takes to look like my gold clavicular and marlin? I'm walking to my dad's toolbox, grabbing the biggest hammer he has in it and doing that to my face every day for 30 minutes. It's scientifically proven, by the way, that this does nothing for your face, other than potentially give you nerve damage and bruises and, you know, just put your face basically forever and have the bones crack. His looks right now are purely from going through puberty and being locked in the gym with the mix of testosterone being injected. And people would try to say since he turned 18 last year, he was fully done with puberty, and it can't be that. But it's proven by science that even though most of your puberty will be done, you could still have things happen after the age of 18. Just talking off of my experience, I was not able to grow a beard after 18. It only started really growing last year. Also, a ton of—
Oh yeah, no, definitely you continue to mature as a man physically, I would say all the way up into your mid-20s.
People get adult acne like I did, so that's still not a good excuse. To make sure he also has the maximum peakness of himself, he just takes a cool, calm little bit of—
Spammed a combination of Adderall and
oh yeah, no.
appetite suppressant.
Yeah, this guy, he's mentally ill. He's mentally ill. He put meth in his supplement stack. Crazy.
And I literally went on a 3-day fast and stayed awake the entire time.
With the usage, he does advise people not to do it, but my that, because why are you doing it? And the question is, how is he casually finding a dealer to hand them out like candy?
It just goes to show how, like, superficial a lot of people are. This guy just admitted that he does meth, and people are like, I'm gonna listen to this guy. I'm gonna follow him. I think he knows the way.
Snitch in his circle, and he's heading to the closest penitentiary next to him. The problem, no matter how much he advises his young fans to not do the things he's doing, is that no matter what, you're easily swayed at that age.
Yeah.
A lot definitely look up to him as the cool dude that's pulling girls on stream at parties. So there's no doubt in my mind, some kid out there probably took their first huff of meth off of his advice. You know it's bad when even Andrew Tate didn't go this far. All he said is get in the gym, get money, and don't be fat. He also has a main shtick where he rates people and tells them exactly what they could do to fix their face. And it's not just you're a 1 out of 10 because you're chopped or a 9 out of 10 because you're fine. He will scientifically break down what's wrong with your face and which feature you need to improve, which comes from a lot of the Looksmaxxing forums where they study this like it's the Bible. On these forums, from what I've heard—
Bro, sending a picture of your face in to a guy to tell you how good looking you are is incredibly gay. And that's the thing with all of these, and that's why all of these things end up leading to fucking the far right, because it's all gay, bro. It just, all of it just leads to the far right. It's crazy.
It's absolutely brutal. Like, you could be a 10 out of 10 looking guy and they are not rating you good. They be on there learning things that could be improved that even doctors have never heard of. And I'm coming to realize I'm a 22-year-old man.
Yeah, look, I'm all for wanting to look your best, but this shit is homoerotic. It gets to a weird place. It gets to a very weird place, man. All you got to do is look around. You can find all kinds of guys of all kinds of, you know what I'm saying, looks, and they have great lives. They have beautiful wives. This is not the end all be all of everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just not.
And talking about Looksmaxxing forums and how they work.
It's like this. Having a nice car is good. It's nice. People respect it. People admire it. Girls like it. But it's like you thinking, oh, I need to have a Lamborghini in order to get a girlfriend. It's like, no. Anything, when you take it to extremes, it just becomes fucking a mental illness, bro.
Anyways, here's the clips I was talking about.
Okay, so, you know, you have very recessed infraorbitals, right? Lacking eye support, and your supers are pretty high. your jawline, your gonial angle is very, very high as well.
Okay.
Which means your jaw is slightly downgrown. It's not very angular. You know, you've got inward gonians, your alar base, which
This shit is so fucking stupid, bro. And gay.
is like the width of your nose.
Yeah.
Suboptimal.
I didn't even know half of those terms existed until I saw that video. And his fans will literally run
Like,
up to
if a
him.
nigga turned to me and started talking about my fucking my clavicle, whatever the fuck, my orbital depth is, I'd be like, nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up.
It's one thing having a call me chopped, but it's a whole other thing having my facial structures broken down on how up they are. The sad thing too is he probably got into this when he was a teenager and was very insecure about himself, and it started off normal until it spiraled into what he is now. Like anybody watching this right now who may be insecure about themselves, whether it be weight or how you look, if you're not hitting the gym, just hit the gym and lock in on your diet and you'll be 90% there. There's not a single person in the world that said getting into the gym made them worse. And for face, if you have stubborn acne like I did, then get some Accutane prescribed and you'll be set. Accutane gotta be top 5 drugs made by God of all time, and you don't even gotta take it forever. I took it for 6 months and I was good. Maybe Looksmaxxers wouldn't say I'm even 20% there, but I'm happy.
That's actually pretty amazing. I know people who've taken Accutane and it has actually worked wonders. Yeah, that's a huge transformation.
Happy with my glow. Doing these type
Yeah, man, embrace science, embrace technology. This is where a lot of people, they're trapped in this mindset of, if I can accomplish it 100% naturally, that is without medication or some kind of intervention, then there's something inherently wrong with it or even immoral. Yeah, you're the person who doesn't want to use a calculator. You know what I'm saying? You think, oh, that's like saying, oh, if I don't add all the numbers in my head, then it's not like legitimate. No, understand this. All medicine comes from the earth, right? Scientists are taking these things, distilling them, compounding them, putting them together, and just formulating compounds that are scientifically proven to be effective at doing certain things. And so don't think that, oh, the only way I can address my acne is by diet and washing my face. Sometimes the simple solution is just go talk to a doctor. Same thing with mental health. You know what I'm saying? People who look down upon people who have ADHD or depression or anxiety, and they get some kind of medication to help regulate their brain chemistry and just fix the problem. There should be no shame where those things are concerned. You do not live in the environment in which humans evolved. You just don't. You live in the 21st century. And so it makes sense to me that science will solve a lot of the problems that science, aka technology, and our modern lifestyle is causing.
Doing these type of methods and procedures is never gonna fill the void, and with Clav, I fully believe he'll just keep pushing it and pushing it. And people are already saying all these pills and drugs are backfiring on him, because in a live stream he did, his face was looking a little not in the best skin condition. Might be the finally catching up to the bloodstream. Like I said earlier too, there's some reasons people don't like him as a person, and one is he leans on the more edgy side of content. In his streams, he'll say and even wears a hat with it written on.
Oh, yeah.
He states he's not actually.
Yeah, he's probably gay and he's a racist. Everything checks out.
I don't get the appeal of this though, because as someone who's been getting called the hard R since I was a kid on the internet because it's the internet, I'm not offended. I just find it more cringe. Like racist people will say it on Twitter or something, thinking a black person's gonna jump out the screen and lash out and start beating them up. Black people are used to it though. You just end up coming off corny and cringe. The whole Looksmaxxing community as a whole also does have a hint of racism in it. It all operates off edits.
A hint? That shit racist as fuck.
Creators, and anytime there's an edit of a black person who's Looksmaxxing, they'll either say it doesn't matter because they're still black, or that black people can't Looksmaxx. Racism is so crazy because you can't even admit when another person of another race is objectively attractive.
Yeah, this woman's gorgeous.
Of every single race, there are people that are drop dead gorgeous. There's not a baddie of any other race I wouldn't take now. And even Clavicular, who's supposed to be their new face of Looksmaxxing, says Marlon, a man who is mixed, looks more attractive than him. What if I told you though, there's a guy that's even more extreme than Clavicular, and his name is Andrew Maxer. Now looking at his face, you may be thinking,
this gotta be an edit. This is not real.
Okay. Did I misplace my bike seat somewhere? Did Quagmire come to life and become a Looksmaxxer? But nah, this is really him and a real human being. AI couldn't make up something like this.
This nigga is chopped. Are people saying that this looks good?
Andrew brother, from what he said, has been training his jaw for 3 straight years to meet some type of perfection, and he uses anything to get his jaw as sharp as he can. If chewing some tree branches gets him—
Nah. Like, it's like when a girl has big tits, right? They look nice, but if she got the fucking triple G's, it's like, it's gone too far now. Now it's actually hurting your appearance.
There, he'll do it in the name of Looksmaxxing. It's assumed by people that his account is satire and he doesn't actually mean it. He does have some pretty— He
probably is just like trolling, and this is just how his face looks.
Goofy videos poking fun at himself. But with how his jaw looks, I wouldn't be surprised if he was genuinely doing this stuff and joking about it. Looking at his jaw myself actually puts mine in pain. And there's people out there for some reason who want a jaw like him. Looksmaxxing to me reminds me of Hollywood plastic surgery, where celebrities end up getting one, then go down spiraling on a path to get more to be fulfilled. Except with Looksmaxxing, people will do even more to get their look, even if that means taking drugs. Anyways, that's gonna be it.
I promise you, the majority of guys who do this shit, they don't see any improvements in regards to their ability to pull chicks either. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if you groom yourself and make yourself look better, that's going to improve your appeal to women. But a lot of these guys, the problem is up here. They look at themselves so negatively. They think so poorly of themselves, so lowly of themselves. They think they're ugly, they're hideous, and then they go down this path, and like Tommy just said, it's never enough. So as much as I support the idea of doing things to make yourself look your best so that you can feel your best, because when you look good, you do feel good. Go ahead and claim your 40% off of my Tate Hanley sponsor. I highly recommend you not to get wrapped up in this whole Looksmaxxing culture shit, because it is just, it's a mental illness, man. And you're gonna turn into a cringe gay racist, apparently. That seems to be what happens to most of these guys. So that's the video. You let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and until next time, peace out. Remember to use my link down below to get 40% off your Tate Hanley skincare regimen and claim your free gift.